Alright, today we're going to be reacting to a video from the YouTube channel Ms. Mojo called Top 5 Things You Should Know About Epilepsy. So let's see what they think the top 5 things are. See if we agree.
How familiar are you with this condition? Welcome to Ms. Mojo's Top 5 Facts. In today's installment, we're going down the top 5 facts about epilepsy. Come along as we take a closer look at this common neurological disorder.
I've never spoken about this before, but I was born epileptic. And I used to have seizures when I was young.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Number 5. People can experience many different types of seizures.
Sort of amazing what we don't know about seizures. It's much more than we do know.
When you hear the word epilepsy, most people jump to the mental image of convulsions, but that particular physical reaction isn't universal. Seizures can...
Now see, before I got epilepsy, that is absolutely what I thought epileptic or epilepsy seizures were. Was just the convulsion, just shaking around. I had no idea that there is different types, and I have in the past 2 years since become very, I don't even know, well-versed, but more versed in all the different kinds, especially since I have experienced different kinds. So yeah, I can definitely see that this video would help other people learn and get the awareness out there that no, it's not just what you typically think. So yeah, let's see what else they have to say.
Can actually result in a wide variety of bodily responses. Epileptic seizures break down into 2 broad categories, focal and generalized. Focal seizures affect a particular area of the brain and often involve subtler symptoms, depending on the subtype, while generalized seizures impact both sides of the brain.
The way I conceive of seizures is that they are essentially a fire in the brain.
Generalized seizures break down into 6 subtypes, some of which result in violent movement. Taking into account the many subcategories and variants, some scientists consider there to be as many as 40 different types of seizures. Number 4, there are a number of factors involved.
Anything that disrupts the normal balance of function in the brain can lead to seizures.
Epilepsy affects a significant portion of the population. In the US, we're talking about 1 out of every 100 people. Globally, estimates are in the ballpark of 50 million individuals. There is no single simple answer to the question of what causes epilepsy. What has been identified, however, are a number of variables that can contribute. Epilepsy can develop at any stage of life, but it commonly manifests during childhood or old age. Though it affects people of all ethnicities, individuals of Hispanic descent appear to be more susceptible. Head injuries, strokes, family history, dementia, and brain infections have all been shown to increase the risk. Number 3,
See, that's what's crazy, is there's so many different variables. They're like, well, it could start in childhood, but also when you're older. It could be, you know, brain injury, stroke, or nothing, all these things. It's like, there's so many different variables. They really can't tell who's going to get it and who isn't. And what? The U.S. has said 1 in 100 people, and there's, God, short-term memory, 500 million, 50 million, whatever, in the world that have it. That is insane. And that still so little is known about it throughout the world. Like, fact number 1, people think it's still just convulsions. So heck yeah, get that awareness out there. It's still priority number 1. I'm one of the ones that I don't fit any of those what could cause it. I was not young, or I'm not old. I don't consider myself in the old age. I'm 42, so I'm not old yet, right? But yeah, I'm not of Hispanic descent. I don't have dementia, no stroke, no head injury, none of that. So it's all very confusing. So we need to get as much money thrown as we can into research, development for a cure or for some kind of something to get a quick fix. What do you like, a quick fix? Instead of all of this medication, brain surgery, implants, all that, just a zap, done, good. We can dream, right? All right, let's see what's next.
there is no cure, but there are treatment options.
Right now, when we attempt to develop treatments for epilepsy, it's mostly a guessing game.
Though a single injection, pill, or procedure would be ideal, no such cure is available to those living with epilepsy. Thankfully, there are treatments available, and the good news is they're considered highly effective. With prescription drugs, the incidence of epileptic seizures can, in an estimated 70% of cases, be significantly reduced, if not eliminated completely. Though these drugs cannot cure the root cause of epilepsy, they have eliminated seizures in many patients who, after years of treatment without seizures, are able to go off the medication without seeing their symptoms return. This is the case for roughly 50% of patients for whom the medication was successful. Number 2.
I mean, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Number of statistics, 50% of people. I would like to be part of that number someday. But, I mean, so they have made vast improvements back from, what, even 100, 200 years ago, where they thought it was demonic possession and they were trying to beat the evil out of people or put children through holes in trees and all that kind of stuff. So we have come a long way. Just, a little bit further would be awesome to get us through the final loophole, whatever. So yeah, we got a couple more to go.
Too few people have access to treatment. Roughly 40 million of epilepsy sufferers live in relative poverty. As in the case with many medical conditions, epilepsy is more likely to affect lower-income people, whether in richer countries or developing nations. Not only are the less fortunate at greater risk, but should they develop the condition, they have significantly less access to proper treatment. Even when anti-seizure medications are made available, the high cost of treatment effectively places it beyond the reach of the vast majority of those affected. Number 1, though.
True, yeah, I've heard a lot of the medication and treatments, especially here in the United States where it is not free. We don't have free health care, all that kind of stuff. Luckily, when I was diagnosed, became ill, started having seizures, I had a full-time job with full health insurance that helped me get started on my treatments, and now I'm on disability, still with that healthcare coverage. I can't imagine what it would cost or what it would be like without that. So, definitely lucky in that, but trying to treat that in a third world country or something like that, and just having to live with it, survive with it. Can't imagine, don't want to imagine. So yeah, again, getting that one-stop, quick fix cure would be incredible, amazing. What is needed? What is needed for everybody, for all those people, not just for us, but for everyone around the world. That's what we need.
It can result in sudden death. Epilepsy is not thought of as a fatal condition. However, sudden unexpected death in epilepsy, or SUDEP, is estimated to claim the lives of 1.3 out of every 1,000 people living with epilepsy annually. The scientific community has struggled to definitively understand why, but the working theory is that the intensity of epileptic seizures creates cardiovascular, respiratory, and cerebral issues stemming from changes in brain function. In addition to SUDEP, epilepsy can also claim lives in the form of unexpected seizures. Drowning, car accidents, and potentially lethal falls are all serious risks. So, which of these facts did you find most interesting? Check out these other great clips from...
Alright, so that was top 5 things you should know about epilepsy. So yeah, the last one, SUDEP, is terrifying for a lot of people because you just don't know. Sudden, it could happen. There's still a lot of mystery around it, how, why, when it can happen. It is good that more people are getting aware of that and trying to figure out what can cause that and how to prevent that from happening. So again, more awareness is causing more money to be funneled into research for that. So I think we're all doing a good job in supporting all of the foundations, supporting all of those who are trying to raise funds, awareness for all that. So yay, let's keep it up. Tell me what you guys thought of these 5 facts they should know. Did they miss anything? And what do you think they should have added in? Or was their list perfect? Those are the 5 most important things that people who know nothing about epilepsy, that they should really understand. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.